What up, YouTube? It's Coffee. Back at it with another one, man. A quick hip hop news updated, man. The game fans, I should say the game stands, is really the only individuals at this point that are really trying to defend all the flockery that's been going on as of late with the game. You know, we've been covering it way before the album drop, it feels like. As y'all know, Drillmatic was delayed like a motherfucker, and it's just been all bad and continues to be, right? But pretty much the game stands are the only ones trying to act like it hasn't just been L-matic, L's left, right, front, center. Like it's just been a mess. And I know they gonna get to tripping off this one. As y'all see, we're over on one of Game's arch nemesis, 40GLOCC's page. Game's been a very abrasive individual, in his time in the rap game. This we know, you know what I'm saying? He came into the game on some dissing everyone type ish, but with 40GLOCC, things got super personal, and it is what it is. But whenever 40GLOCC comes up in the blogosphere, something that I tap into, the game stands really be tripping. You know what I mean? We know 40 most definitely took a L too. He did indeed get jumped. He sued. A lot of people was like, yo, that's whack. I mean, it is what it is. He sued him. I don't know. We ain't really talking about this at that point. We talked about, jump in the comments and share your thoughts on it regardless. But we've covered that so much, that's been a topic of discussion many times in the blogosphere. But what we're talking about right here is how 40GLOCC is sitting back, laughing his ass off at the downfall of Game and the flop of Drillmatic. Let's check it out, y'all. So you see as this little video up with this graphic, Drillmatic first week sales less than 18,900. You see it on the charts there. Wack and Game rocking the clown nose. 50 Cent just looking over like, damn, bro, this is what it's come to. You know what I'm saying? He wanted Fifth to forgive him for so long. Fifth did. And, then when he was trying to get some promo up again, he had to diss him again. And then you see here, too, NBA Youngboy's verse removed from the game's Drillmatic due to budget. Definitely was not a good look. Wack 100 mismanaging the fuck out of this whole promo run and the budget. Hell, a lot of it might have went into his pocket or spent on another artist under 100, Wack 100 management. Then you see M's there with Dre and Snoop. Just a few bros hanging out. And, M links up with Dre and Snoop. Let's run it again. Let me turn this volume down. But, with that, it's like, what do you guys think of that? Do you guys think this M track is definitely on the way? Guys, at this point, M really does respond with some heat, and we know the way he's known to do cats on the mic, and then the fact of how bad the game's already looking out here, that may just be like throwing some dirt on him, right? But then you also see, too, I didn't hit this first time around, we already know as well about Nipsey Hussle's brother reportedly removes collaboration from the game's Drillmatic. We already know about that. That's not breaking news, but 40GLOCC just sitting back, taking it all in like, yo, use the clown of the century. You and Bozo 100. Like I said, he got them rocking them clown noses. And then when you see Game in the studio with Dre and Snoop, it kind of brings back, the whole situation where, comment if y'all agree with me, so much of this with the game's frustrations and getting in his feelings the way he did, as we saw with the Black Slim Shady, it was like a very weird, like Stan, like love letter to Eminem, then mixed with a weak diss. It was just a very bizarre track. And again, I stated this in other blogs, individuals who have shown love to Drillmatic, as there is some tracks on there. I'm not saying that album itself is just pure garbage. It's just a big part of it, honestly, has just been the promo run. You know what I'm saying? The way he went back into viral. I gotta mention everyone. I gotta diss everyone. Starting with the Drink Champs interview, and then the inconsistencies and a lot of the stories that the game was telling. It, like I stated in other videos as well. It's just been kind of crazy. Like, damn, B, this is what you got to do all these years later in the rap game when you're a certified veteran of hip hop. But the way he shaked and moved through the rap game all these years, you know, burning bridges, destroying working relationships with artists, the ish like out of the rap game, the ish that he was sued for and just different things. It's all just snowballed into this horrible situation. And then you throw onto it the financial situation with the books cooked, having to put all the money at Wack 100's name. You know what I'm saying? So individuals can't come and garnish his wages like child support. Like what did Fat Joe, or was it Pun on the Twins joint, said? Hustle hard for the or take everything like child support or something to that effect. Comment, y'all, if you guys remember that bar off the top of your head. One of the dopest tracks of all time too. Big Pun and Fat Joe on that Twins deep cover 98 jump off. That ish was fire. You know what I mean? But yeah, 40 Glock just taking it all in, man. But yeah, as I was stating though, I apologize, y'all. I get a bit rantish at times and go off on these different side conversations and whatnot. But that's just kind of the way Jay Coffee Talk rocks. You know what I'm saying? But the Super Bowl, that he was disincluded, and it was like the bridges he burnt with Jay-Z, over the years. Dr. Dre, as we come to find out more, is something, it was out there. You could tell before, way back dating to the 50 Cent beef and the way the game ended up, leaving and getting shuffled over to Geffen. It's still a part of under the Interscope umbrella. But Dre didn't want him in the 50 Cent thing to go down the way it did, and the game didn't listen, and Dre was never very vocal about it. 50 Cent, I shared in a recent blog, put it out there like Dre's a pretty non-confrontational dude. He just wants to sit back, do his work, count his money, and do his thing. And the game, burnt that bridge as well. I mean, I'm not saying they got beef, but we just saw when it all came down to this big epic moment, that Super Bowl halftime performance, it was lit, and as many have pointed out, it was like a love letter to the West Coast hip hop and all that. And, game was left out. Again, as I pointed out in another video, Kendrick Lamar, an individual that the game did show love to and, help jumpstart his career a bit. We can say the game did that. He had him on those mixtapes, Black Wall Street mixtapes and everything like that back when he was just K Dot. He featured him on his album, this on that track, The City, which was fire and all that. And it was there for Kendrick. Remember, he even went as far as the beefing with Shine Poe. That was a pretty crazy situation. I still wonder why Shine jumped out the woodwork talking about the album was whack or whatever he said. Like, Shine, you was bugging, B. But anyways, and then when it all comes down to it, Kendrick has eclipsed you. You know what I mean? By leaps and bounds. And he's featured in this epic moment while you're sitting at home, mad at everyone. Be mad at yourself and be mad at your manager, Mr. Wack 100. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just been all bad. I could continue to rant on with talking points, but I think y'all get the picture. But people, 40 Glock says, let's see what he's talking about here in the his caption game. What he's talking about. Apologies, y'all. Where is it? What the fuck? Oh, here we go. We'll do it like this. He says, donkeys clowns of the year. Eminem responded, wait for it. Game over. And would y'all agree with that statement? Game and Whack 100 looking like the donkey jackass clowns of the year. I mean, come on, y'all. I know a lot of individuals don't fuck with 40 Glock, but he pretty much, you know, bullseye. Hit the nail on the head with this one. Let's see what people are talking about in the comments, though. Game over, LOL. The game needs to hang it up and accept it. Ouch. What's this song? New-ish coming. All the promo going on, several shows and dissing a legendary rapper and still couldn't sell. You put that one right, A Ortega 510. Someone says exactly, not to mention the whole damn industry on his album. I mean, facts. This just all shows how stale the game shtick has become over these years. And again, guys, Wack 100 helped run this career into the ground. You know, it rubbed off on game. We saw with the Black Sam pulling the verse. We know that's all about Wack 100. And again, that's another situation that just has game looking funny style like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's your man 50 grand, which the game did, you know, play a part in the early stages in Nipsey Hussle's career, no question. We're not saying he didn't. But then you're going to sit there and just let your manager publicly trash him all the time. And we know the way Wack gets extra disrespectful with it. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Egomaniac, you know, like he is. And yeah, like maybe once or twice game was like, yeah, well, you know, Wack does his own thing, and come on, yo, you're literally we're doing nothing but talking about Nip for the longest time. Billy Joel voice after Nip's, you know, passing, and you know, like you're repping that hard for him, and you're letting Wack do that type of flunkery. Like, come on, B, you know. When someone say the hip hop community seems to be past corny gimmicks on repeat after a while. Yeah, it doesn't even make sense, all of his corny ways. I never understood why he thought this and M was a good game plan. He found out real quick how big of a following Eminem really has. Game should have been studying under Dr. Dre on how to make beats. What a wasted opportunity. He had access to the greatest producer ever. He decided to piss that away. Yo, like very, very great comment there by that individual, Trey Nitty. I mean, like we just said, burning bridges, flucking up working relationships. Y'all know what it is, right? Some individuals like to build, some people like to destroy. And not only did the game, you know, destroy those relationships and fluck up, you know, different things that were going on, it seems like he didn't focus and soak up enough game himself. You know, being in the lab with Dr. Dre. Come on, man. You ain't supposed to be playing these corny games 10 albums in. I mean, that's that, y'all. So we'll read like three more comments and then we'll close this thing out. M will most likely make his reply so fucking brutal the game won't even be able to use whatever else he claims to have prepared for M's reply. It's game over. Fatality. Mortal Kombat voice. Although that wasn't a great Mortal Kombat voice I did there. NBA Youngboy took that song out his own album, LOL. Wack destroyed his career with all the goofy ish. There you have it, y'all. That was a big part of the downfall. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to hit the comments. Let's talk. If you're new over here, guys, don't forget to sub up. This is Jay Coffee Talk, where we drop videos all day, every day, and we talk music, news, sports, current events, life, and much, much more. Look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments. I'm about here. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.